Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to answer the age-old question. Which is better, corned beef that you bought in a store, like this one, or corned beef that you made yourself and pressure canned yourself, like this one? Well, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to find out. I'm going to go ahead and open each of these up, show you what their texture looks like on that plate that you see behind the can in the jar, and then we're going to fry them up and see what they taste like after they've been fried up. I really have no idea what to expect. I guess it depends on your palate. I am very partial to canned corned beef. I like the saltiness of it. I like the texture. However, a friend of mine encouraged me to go ahead and pressure can my own, make my own from scratch and then pressure can it, and it came out great. However, I haven't tasted them side by side to see how they pair with each other. So let's go ahead and open these up, see what they look like, and then we're going to go ahead and fry them up and give them a taste test. As you can see, this corned beef that I pressure canned myself, I actually did last month, June of 2021. So it's not very old. Let's go ahead and open her up and see if the seal is still there, which it is, and it is. I'm not sure if you heard the suction sound, but that's what it looks like inside. Right? Any of you that have experience with canned corned beef know that this doesn't look anything like that when you open the can, but we'll get to that here in a second. Let me give it a sniff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it smells very good. It smells like corned beef. It actually smells pretty similar to the canned corned beef that we're all used to. So let's go ahead and take it out of the jar, being very careful, being that I do have a metal fork. Let's go ahead and take some of this out of the jar. I'm not going to take it all out because I'm really not going to eat all this, and there's no way I could eat it all. But I'm going to take out about that much. And take a look at that now, ladies and gentlemen. The texture on that is excellent. Very, very nice. Look at that. It does look a little bit dry, but we'll see what happens when we cook it up on the frying pan and see if it releases any of those oils. Now let's go ahead and open up our canned corned beef and see how it fares to that one. And that's what this one looks like, ladies and gentlemen. You see the texture is completely different because this is more of a processed meat, obviously, than the one that I did myself. It actually did have to get a little processed, the one that I did myself, but this is much more processed. Let me give it a smell. And it smells very good as well. The smell on it alone tells me that it's a little saltier than the one that I made. So let's take a look. And as you can see, there's the texture. We have a lot of fat around it. This is very fatty, as you can see, so I'm sure it's going to have a lot of flavor. Let's go ahead and fry these up. I'm going to fry this one up first so as not to tint it with the fat that comes out of this one. All right, now that our frying pan is hot, let's go ahead and put the corned beef that I made in there, and let's heat it up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Some of each. As you can see, the one that I made obviously has a lot more texture. Look at that. They both smell about the same, really. Let me go ahead and give this one a try. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the one that I made is just as good as the first time I tried it, when I showed you all me making it in the electric pressure canner. It's got a really good chew because of the texture. So it doesn't just melt in your mouth. You have to chew it, and all that flavor is still there. Now let's go ahead and give this one a try. Boy, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what. This is a tough call. I'm going to call it a draw. This one here is a tiny bit saltier than the one I made. It doesn't have quite the chew. But man, they're both just as good. In all honesty, they are both just as good. One thing that I did notice about this one, about the canned corned beef, is that it's got more fat, obviously. And the fat sticks around at the back of your throat and then the ceiling of your mouth. Other than that, they both taste great. So you know what I think I'm going to do? I mean, this is what I would say. If you find beef on sale where you can make a pint, of corned beef for less than what you would pay for a can of corned beef, these right now are usually going for about $4 a can or so if you buy them at Walmart. I forget what they're going for at Costco, maybe a little less. But if you can find beef on sale where you can make your own corned beef for less than what it would cost you to buy the can, go for it. If not, if you can buy the can for less than what it would cost you to make your own corned beef, then buy the can, because they're both very close. The only big difference is that the one that I made has a much chewier texture, meaning that you have to chew it to get it down. This one you don't have to chew as much. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to mix some of them. I'm going to mix it together and see how they're both when you mix them together. Look at that. And they do both taste very good. And wow, I think I discovered something new. Mixing these two together is perfect. It is literally, I hope you all try this. You all give this a try. If you make your own corned beef, mix it with a canned corned beef. Mix it together and give it a try. Outstanding. That is if you like corned beef. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this was a short video. Just wanted to show you what the difference was in these two corned beefs so that I could hopefully inspire you to make your own. However, the truth is that I think that the canned corned beef is just as good as the one you make your own, with the exception of the texture. That the canned corned beef has a finer texture, whereas the corned beef that you make yourself, as you can see, has a more stringy texture and is more chewy. You have to chew it more, but I'm definitely going to enjoy this. All right, having said that, thank you very much for joining in, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper. I am out.
Nutrient Survival isn't just survival food. It's special ops grade. Built to the nutritional standards of the U.S. Special Ops and packed with 40 essential nutrients. Formulated to sustain energy, sharpen focus, and keep you and your family thriving during any emergency. Real food, real ingredients. Oh, and a 25-year shelf life. Our meals will kick your taste buds in the mouth and have them coming back for dessert. Yeah, we've got that too. So whether you're digging in or bugging out, you don't just survive an emergency situation, you thrive in it. Nutrient Survival. Feed your freedom.